So it's one of those days where you've showed up to play pickleball, but you don't have enough players to play along with you. Can you still do some things to help you to become a better pickleball doubles player? You can, and today I'm going to show you how to use skinny singles to help you improve your pickleball doubles. Hey everybody, my name is CJ Johnson, and together with my partner Tony Roy, we help pickleball players over 50 live their best lives on and off the pickleball courts. And today, my friend Michelle, she's the only one who came to play pickleball with me today. So her and I are going to do some skinny singles, and we are going to show you how to use this to improve your pickleball game and have a ton of fun while you're doing it. Okay, so there's only two of you. It's a perfect time to be able to improve your pickleball doubles. And we're gonna do that by playing skinny singles. And what we're gonna do is we're going to play on the diagonal in this instance. And we are going to work on some concepts that will help you when you get back on the court and there's 4 players back on the court. And the very first strategy that we're going to work on is we are going to work on the depth of both the serve and the return. So what I've done is I happen to have 2 targets along with me. You probably don't have those, and that's fine. But you probably have a water bottle or something in your pickleball bag that you can set out on the court. What I'd like you to do is to set those objects 4 feet from the baseline. Put one in here to the center line, one over here to the sideline. We're going to do this on both my side as well as over on Michelle's side of the court. So we have these 2 objects. I'd like you to draw an imaginary line between these 2 objects. I want my serve, if I happen to be the server, my serve has to go beyond that imaginary line for the point to continue. If Michelle is the returner, so I was the server, Michelle is the returner, her return needs to go past that imaginary line for the point to continue. So once the serve and once the return are past those 2 imaginary lines, we continue to play the point out on a diagonal. Let us show you how it's done. All right, so we're ready for the game. So I am the server, so I'm gonna say 0-0. If that ball doesn't go past targets that we have in the court, that is a fault. So here we go. You ready, Michelle? 0-0, here we go. Okay, so it is short. That is a fault because what we're really working on is the strategy of having a deep serve and a deep return. That's one of the things that you need to have in your doubles pickleball game. So now it's Michelle's turn to serve. She's all ready to serve. She calls the score and she serves. Uh-oh, that ball is short as well. It probably was because I was talking while she was calling the score, but that's okay. Now it comes back to me. We haven't done a very good job so far of getting these serves or returns, well, we haven't had the chance to return yet, of getting the serves deep. All right, here we go, back to 0-0. Okay, so my return was deep. I'm sorry, my serve was deep, but the return was short. So it is a fault on Michelle. She loses a point. So now the score is 1-0-2. I would normally at this point in time, now we would change over to the opposite side, right? So we get a chance to play both sides of the court. Let's give it another go, Michelle. Here we go. I got 1-0. Here we go. All right. I get another point because that serve was short. 2-0. When I hit that serve deep, it makes it really difficult on Michelle to hit a deep return back to me. That's the value of the deep serve in your doubles game. So let's go one more time. Okay, so now it is Michelle's turn to serve. She's gonna serve deep to me. All right, Once the serve and the return both go deep, we want to play this point out. The thing about the deep serve and the deep return, a lot of players have heard you have to serve and return deep. They've heard it, but they don't actually apply it to their doubles game. By doing this in a skinny singles format, you're going to see just how often you do or don't serve or return deep. So now another thing that we can do is we can work on the punch volley. So I'm up here, I'm at the non-volley zone line, and the punch volley is the tool that the return team uses to be able to keep the serve team away from their side of the non-volley zone. So I'm up at the NVZ. Michelle is at the back of the court. I'm going to start here. I'm going to feed this ball to Michelle. She's just going to hit this ball at me. And what I'm trying to do here with the punch volley is I take my paddle and I'm trying to push the ball back so that it ends up either 4 feet from the baseline if Michelle is behind the baseline, or if she comes into the court, I am trying to push this ball, punch this ball back to her feet, because that's the tool that I need to play good doubles, is the punch volley. So let's go ahead, and I'm going to feed these to Michelle. All right, so the last thing that you can practice is you can practice the bailout for the middle dink. Players don't use the middle dink often enough. We get into this cross-court pattern with each other, and then we think when we need to change directions, we change from the cross-court to the down the line. The problem with that is that is the most difficult shot to redirect. So what we want to do here is we're going to dink. First, we're going to dink cross court, and then the next shot is going to go to these hoops in the middle. And again, you can put down anything you want to as a target. If you got a towel in your bag or whatever it may be, put that down as a target. Michelle, I'm going to have you move that that target just a little bit more towards, there we go, towards the center line, but so we still want it inside the non-volley zone. So what I'm going to dink is I'm going to dink cross court to Michelle's forehand. She's going to come back cross court to me. Then I'm going to go to the middle. Okay? She's going to come back cross court. I'm going back cross court. So we're going to work it in a triangle from the cross court to the middle. Okay? So I'm going first cross court. You're coming back cross court to me. Okay, here we go. Now I'm going in the middle. Now she goes wide, I go back cross court. She comes cross court, I go to the middle. Woo! When you get it on the target, it's a little hard to get back. That wasn't my intent. I'll feed. I'm going to be the one who feeds first, because then I'll do the drill and I'll have Michelle do the drill. So I'm here. I'm going to go cross court, then to the middle. Now I'm going to go cross court, and now I'm going to the middle. Cross court, and now I'm going to the middle. So I'm working on making that middle dink one of my go-to shots. So cross court and then to the middle. There we go. Beautiful. All right, now I'm going to grab it. I'm going to give the ball over to Michelle. Now what she's going to do is she's going to come cross court to me. It comes cross court back to her. Then she sends it into the middle. Okay, so that's the pattern that we're going to have. So go ahead. It's cross court. It comes back cross court to the middle. Beautiful. Goes back to her. Send it cross. Okay, next time just send it cross court. There we go. Now to the middle. Beautiful. Now cross court. Beautiful. Now to the middle. Nice. Cross court. Beautiful. Now to the middle. Beautiful. See? Now you are starting to work the patterns, and you'll be better able to move your opponents around, change the patterns of the dink, and cause a few more pop-ups. Take one of those strategies and start to apply it to your doubles game, and you're going to be the partner that everybody wants to play with. I want to thank Michelle for showing up and being my partner today, because together we can train smart, live bold, and age well.